So this first storyteller, when we asked them, what food represents you? She said, pizza, because it's comforting. And that's what I hope to provide to people. All right, everybody, give all of that noise for our first storyteller, Jignya. Woo! Woo!
I've just had my baby and I don't want to hold her and I don't know how to take care of her. A few days pass and I'm at night nursing with her in my room, and I'm walking down the hall in my room. I have a 4-poster bed, and as I'm holding on to her, I imagine that I'm hitting her head against the bed. I hold her even more tightly. It's just an image in my head, but it feels so real. A few more days pass, and my family knows that I'm not doing well. They know I'm depressed, and they're like, why don't you go for a drive? We'll take care of the baby. I go for the drive. I'm by myself in the car. As I'm driving on the freeway, I have another image. I'm about to drive off a bridge. I hold on tightly to the steering wheel, and I tell myself, it's not real, it's just an image. I call my sister, and I talk to her the whole ride home. By this time, many similar incidents like this has happened, and my family moves me in with my parents. They take care of the baby, and I'm supposed to take care of myself. I go for morning walks often, but I'm not allowed to be alone. So my sister sends my nephew with me. He's only 5. We only walk a few houses down and back. As I'm walking outside one day with him, all the color goes away. The blue sky, the green trees, the bushes, I don't see color, I only see black and white. We come upon a huge tree, and I look at him and I say, what is this thing? And he's looking at me like, it's a tree. And I can't think of the word, and it's not even coming out of my mouth. We walk back. I see people with their kids, pets, cars, that I don't recall what any of this is called. I'm walking faster now because I'm getting scared. When I get back home, I tell my family what's happened. They say, go take a nap. I have heard that so many times in the last 30 to 40 days. I go in the room, I look at the bed, my worst enemy. I haven't slept in 30 days. A lot of incidents like this kept happening, and I was only diagnosed with postpartum depression and anxiety. Nothing more. I felt fear and confusion for months, but just recently, I started volunteering for an organization, and through them, I got to watch a webinar, and they started talking about postpartum psychosis. The whole time while I was watching this webinar, I had goosebumps. My mouth was wide open because I could relate to so many of the stories. After that webinar, I spent weeks and months researching and Googling and talking to people and asking people and sharing my story. And 9 years later, for the first time, I realized I had something called postpartum psychosis. For the first time, it was given a name. And for the first time, I didn't feel as afraid or stigmatized. Since then, I no longer let those months define myself as a mother or define my relationship with my beautiful daughter. Since then, I'm trying my very best to just inspire and spread the word to women. Speak up. Don't be silent. Don't be quiet. It is scary. It is confusing, but it is a real thing. It's a real illness. And I just want them to know that they can speak up and there's help out there, and they deserve to be the moms they want to be and the women they want to be. Thank you.
Brava! Gorgeous. Oh my gosh, and I love